Greetings, everyone! So, if you all have access to Nickelodeon channels and are massive fans of checking them out, normally, then you will have all noticed that Nickelodeon's main block of different, shows being broadcast on the channels have been changing so slightly, the last couple of months and years, than it did used to, back in, let me think, the 2010s and stuff like that. Cause nowadays, mainly, all I've been seeing it air is any SpongeBob related shows. Like, it could be SpongeBob itself, Patrick Star Show, or the Camp Coral series. That's literally all I see pop up on, the Nickelodeon TV guides or anything. Well, I have been requested to react to this little clip on YouTube called A Better Schedule for Nickelodeon's main block. So yes, this video was mainly requested from my other reaction from Hey Arnold, and it was requested by this guy named Amber, who requested me to react to this video, just a short little YouTube video, of how much of a better Nickelodeon main block they could have in the future, instead of just airing SpongeBob only. So yeah, a big thanks to Amber for giving me this video request. So yeah, guys, this is the first video, outside of, a TV show or something we're reacting to today, but I feel I just want to get this over with and pay more attention to see what this guy has to say with how Nickelodeon's main block can improve for the future. But yeah, let's hop into this now.
Nickelodeon used to air a much better variety of TV shows.
Indeed it did.
Right now, unfortunately, the show SpongeBob SquarePants takes up most of Nickelodeon's time slots during the main block.
Yes, and I'm like, why is that? What is up with any other Nickelodeon type show? You're too afraid to air it on TV or something, or do they have no right to put it on air or something nowadays? What's the main reason behind this? What is it about SpongeBob that makes them think that's the only thing they can air, right now?
I'm not saying I want the show SpongeBob SquarePants to discontinue. I just see two problems with SpongeBob SquarePants.
And I think I know what that's going to be.
Most of the block. One, having one show take over most of the block means a lack of variety. Two, since other shows rarely get to air, it gets hard for other shows to get watched and get the respect they deserve.
Yeah, that's what I've been thinking. Think of all of the other Nickelodeon shows people would rather be interested in watching as well, other than SpongeBob, that, barely get aired or anything on any of these Nickelodeon channels of some sorts. Think of it. How are they going to make more childhood shows and, more, good childhood memories or something without any other Nickelodeon type shows being aired, you know? How are, new kids going to get into the idea of different Nickelodeon shows without them being aired on here? Unless they collect, the DVDs of them. But still, it's still unfair for the community.
It should be noted that besides The Loud House, the average other modern Nickelodeon show isn't getting reviews that are as good as the Nickelodeon shows during the 1990s and the 2000s decade.
Yes, because you guys remember, if you guys are a follower of my reaction series, you will have known I did a reaction to The Loud House a good decent while ago, about 3 months ago now, and for personal reasons, I didn't find it suitable and relaxing and fun to watch, honestly. So yeah, if you want more info and detail about why I hate it, do go and watch that reaction after this one.
However, I still think it would be better if Nickelodeon aired a better variety of TV shows during their main block.
Yes, what are they waiting for?
What I think they should do during the main block, at least for the weekdays. 2 to 3 hours a day of SpongeBob SquarePants and The Loud House. That way, SpongeBob SquarePants and possibly The Loud House still get aired every day.
Yeah, there was another review video I could have sworn that I've watched in the past that stated that SpongeBob and the Loud House were the only two cartoons that would have been aired on Nickelodeon from, I think, 2016 or 2017 onwards, or it could be a later date, but do let me know, guys, if you do have any updates about it.
2 to 3 hours a day of modern shows. That way, variety is kept up.
Yeah, come on, bro, like...
get less potential wasted. And 2 to 3 hours a day of reruns of shows that debuted between 1990 and the end of 2004. That way, the audience has something to watch other than SpongeBob SquarePants and The Loud House, in case the modern shows are not that good.
Yeah, because there's been a couple of times, guys, where I've been to my grandparents' house. They have access to all the Nickelodeon channels, and legit, every time I follow the Nickelodeon channels, no matter which one it is, the Nickelodeon itself, or like Nicktoons and stuff like that, literally, mostly for Nicktoons it was, they legit would non-stop air SpongeBob for literally 10 hours straight before moving on to a different show. But that would have been at times, I think, where it's just back-to-back SpongeBob month or something, where there was in, like, September of 2020 or some year around that, or maybe 2022. But, like, one of those years, they aired back-to-back SpongeBob non-stop, and that just got me frustrated because... like, think of all the other shows people might want to, like, interact with and, like, check out rather than this. And, like, you know, it just got me frustrated. But, yeah.
This should add up to 7 hours, which is the amount of time the main block runs for during a weekday. Please note, if Camp Coral, SpongeBob's Underyears, The Patrick Star Show, The Casa Grandes, or The Really Loud House is getting aired, it should count as part of the 2 to 3 hours of SpongeBob SquarePants and The Loud House. That way, the main block isn't largely SpongeBob SquarePants and The Loud House related shows.
Yeah, like, I've looked at that, and okay, I think, is that it? Yeah, this must be it. Yeah, literally, guys. If we go on to a Nickelodeon guide now, which you guys are coming along with me to check it out. So yes, now we're on a TV guide for Nickelodeon between, like, today and yesterday, 9th and 10th of July, which, by looking at all the time slots and stuff for airings of shows, yes, as you can see, there are 4 slots of SpongeBob episodes, like, non-stop being aired at this point, and then it's followed by the Patrick Star Show, and then I think after that, it's followed by, yes, the Rock, Paper, Scissors Show, but also followed with Camp Cool after that. So, at this point, and yeah, after that, it's legit more SpongeBob airings, really. So I feel as if, like, these slots and airings that Nickelodeon now airing, like today and tomorrow and possibly for the future, is still, like, more particular shows that are related to SpongeBob, honestly. Despite the main SpongeBob show itself, you got the Patrick Star Show in there, Camp Cool and those kind of stuff. They can make up for it, but I'd still consider this still SpongeBob related shows being aired on here. But that's not all, guys, because looking at the guide for the Nicktoons channel now, you guys can see, yet again, there's so much more SpongeBob airings for, like, most of the afternoon. And then after one Rock, Paper, Scissors episode right there, it goes back onto the Patrick Star Show, which, yes, there'll be 4 extra episodes included and aired for that. And then there's the Loud House included with more stuff of Camp Coral, which is what I'm saying. This is literally all I ever see air nowadays on anything Nicktoons related, Nickelodeon related. So yeah, any Nickelodeon channel I've come across, this is all I see that's aired, or no matter what time of the day I pull onto the channel and check out, it's always just one of these like 3 shows or something. And like, I'm honestly the same. Like, why has Nickelodeon not made the decision to have a better schedule for airing TV shows? Like, that's simply what I want to understand and know. But yeah, that's all I want to know in this video. Like, why have they not got a proper schedule for anything? Like, it feels as if everyone working at Nickelodeon is not even paying attention to the channels nowadays. I feel they're just airing these TV shows for nothing, with no like manager like watching the channels, being aware of it. Like, I just don't understand. Like, yeah, we're all just hoping for a better schedule for Nickelodeon for the future, rather than just these 3 shows. Like, I kind of really want the same thing, you know. But I think we're going to leave it at things for there today, guys. I appreciate you all watching this little mini video, and yes, we can only hope for a better schedule for Nickelodeon in the future. So yes, guys, have a nice day, and I'll see you guys in my next video. See you all soon.